The rain didn't fall gently that night. It poured like the city itself was trying to wash something away. Cars rushed past, splashing water onto the sidewalks, headlights blurring into long streaks of white and red. Most people hurried inside, eager to escape the cold, eager to be anywhere but outside. And then there was her. She stood beneath the hotel's glowing sign, rain soaking through her coat, her hair damp, her hands cold. She didn't look angry. She didn't look lost. She just looked tired. Tired in a way that sleep doesn't fix. Tired in a way that comes from carrying too much for too long. She looked up at the building towering above her. Glass. Gold lights. Luxury. A place meant for comfort, safety, rest. She adjusted the strap of her bag on her shoulder and stepped forward. The doors opened smoothly, silently, welcoming everyone, except her. Inside, warmth wrapped around the guests like an invisible blanket. Soft music floated through the air. Laughter echoed faintly from somewhere deeper in the building. Shoes clicked confidently against polished marble floors. She paused just inside the entrance, water dripping from her coat onto the floor, and for a moment, she felt every eye that didn't look at her. Then she walked to the front desk. The man behind it barely looked up. His suit was perfect. His posture practiced. His smile ready, but only for certain faces. She spoke calmly, politely, the way she always did. "I have a reservation." He sighed before even checking. He typed her name slowly, as if already knowing the answer he wanted to give. Then he stopped. "No," he said. "There's nothing here." She frowned gently. "That's strange. I booked it earlier today." He looked up now. Not really at her face. At her clothes. At her bag. At the water still clinging to her sleeves. "We're fully booked," he said. She reached for her phone. "I have the confirmation." He cut her off with a raised hand. "We reserve the right to refuse service." Those words landed harder than he realized. Refuse service. Not sorry. Not a mistake. A decision. She swallowed. "May I ask why?" He smiled then. Not a kind smile. A smile that said he believed he held power. "This hotel has standards," he said. "Our guests expect a certain atmosphere." She understood immediately. And in that moment, something old stirred inside her. Something familiar. Something she had felt before. But she didn't argue. She didn't shout. She didn't beg. She nodded. "All right," she said softly. She turned away, each step echoing louder than it should have, and sat down near the entrance, rain-streaked glass behind her, warmth just out of reach. Around her, people whispered. Some looked uncomfortable. Some pretended not to see. The man behind the desk went back to his screen, already forgetting her. She sat still for a moment, letting the sounds of the lobby wash over her. Then she reached into her bag and took out her phone. Her hands were steady. Her voice, when she spoke, was calm. "Yes," she said quietly. "This is Sarah." A pause. "I'm at the Aurora Hotel." Another pause. "I've been denied entry." She ended the call and slipped the phone back into her bag. She didn't look at the desk again. She just waited. Minutes passed. The rain outside grew heavier. And then, blue light flashed across the glass. Once. Twice. Red followed. The sound came next. Sirens. Sudden. Sharp. Unmistakable. Conversation stopped. Music faded. Heads turned. The revolving doors spun open, and authority walked in. 2 officers. Then another. Then a woman who moved like she belonged wherever she stood. She saw Sarah immediately. Are you okay? The woman asked. Sarah stood. Yes, she replied. Thank you for coming. The man behind the desk felt his stomach drop. Who's in charge here? The woman asked. He stepped forward, confusion replacing confidence. That would be me. The woman looked at him, not with anger, but with clarity. This woman, she said, gesturing to Sarah, is Lieutenant Sarah Malik. Internal Affairs. The room seemed to shrink. Phones came out. Whispers spread. Eyes widened. Sarah spoke then. I came here as a civilian, she said. No badge. No title. She looked at the man. I wanted to see what would happen. He tried to speak. Words tangled. Excuses rushed forward too late. She continued. You didn't deny me because of policy. You denied me because you thought you could. The officers stepped closer. The power in the room shifted. As he was escorted away, his polished image crumbled with every step. Later, much later, Sarah stood alone in a quiet hotel room, city lights stretching endlessly beyond the window. Her phone buzzed. She read the message once. Then she exhaled. Not in triumph. In release. Because this was never about revenge. It was about truth. It was about reminding the world that how you treat someone when you think no one is watching is who you really are. And sometimes, justice doesn't knock loudly. Sometimes it simply walks in the door.